everyone! So today, it is that time again. Somehow, every single year, we end up right back in this exact same spot where my closet is a total disaster and I don't even know how it happened. It's bad again, somehow. So today, once again, here we are. I'm taking you with me as we hopefully declutter. That's my hope. Declutter, deep clean, and reorganize my closet. My goal in this video is not to buy one hanger. I'm only gonna use what I got. That is my container. Whatever goes outside of it, I'm gonna have to start making decisions. So if I look like I'm struggling and you need to yell out some decisions for me, please feel free to do so. So I gotta get this closet together because we're gonna be out Halloween decor hunting before we know it. I gotta get my summer style together. And I'm gonna show you some before visuals so you can see what it looks like before. And I'll tell you this, if you're looking for a good before and after, this one will not disappoint. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, but before I show you, I wanted to mention the sponsor for today's video, which is Scentbird. And I was just talking about getting my closet ready for summer because I gotta switch things up for the summer. But I also love switching up my fragrances for summer. If you're also like that and you love switching up your fragrances depending on your mood or the season, you gotta try Scentbird. And if you haven't heard of Scentbird before, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service, which I really love because you get an opportunity to try a new designer fragrance every single month for just $16. And if you want to upgrade, you can of course upgrade. So if you want to try 2 or 3 different fragrances, you can definitely do that as well. So it's super flexible. You can also skip any month without penalties. And there are over 600 designer brands to choose from. So they have anything from perfumes to colognes to unisex fragrances. They have designer brands like Gucci, Versace, Prada, but they also have indie labels like my personal favorite, Confessions of a Rebel. I tried just about all their fragrances. I have one I'm gonna show you today. If you've heard me talk about Scentbird before, then you know one of my favorite things ever about Scentbird is this packaging. And especially for summertime, whether you're traveling or you're going to the pool, or you're like a lot of us around here and we're going Halloween decor hunting all summer long. And I always forget to put on my perfume because I'm always running out the door and I always forget. So I keep one of these in my purse, in my car, super easy to keep just about everywhere because it's the perfect little size, but also it has this protective aluminum case. So you twist up the case and then you have your little spray, or you can pop it out of the case so you can see which perfume it is. And also you can see that you get a very generous 30-day supply product. So I wanted to show you the Scentbird fragrances I picked out for summer, just in case you're looking for something to try. I picked out a variety, so they're all a little bit different. Some are outside of my comfort zone, some are very inside of it. First one I got, this one is by the brand Hermetica. So this one is naturally called Jade 888. So I was curious on what it smelled like. And this one for me is an all year round kind of scent. This one has ginger extract CO2, lily of the valley molecule, and green musk molecule. And this smells so good. It is so up my alley and so within my comfort zone. It's like fresh, a little bit of non-abrasive floral, but that musk, it's like a light musk. So if you're wanting something nice and fresh for summer, but you still like musk to your scents, this one is so good. It is so good. All right, next up we have this one. This one is from the brand Room 1015 and it's called Cherry Punk. This one is such a cool fragrance. I can't even describe it. I'm just gonna read it off to you. It's got cherry, saffron, Sichuan pepper, violet, and leather. So I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous about this scent because I have high expectations. I'm obsessed with cherry everything. I'm very particular about my cherry stuff. And this is such a good scent. The cherry and the leather really come through. It is so sensual. It is such a unique scent. Definitely worth a try if you like something different, and especially if you like something a little bit warmer. This smells very warm, very rich. So you get a little bit of sweet, and then that leather and that pepper, it kind of warms it up. It is, I love this. Next up, I have this one. This is a Confessions of a Rebel scent. I've talked about Confessions of a Rebel Get a Room. If you're looking for another recommendation, that's another one. That's one of my favorite scents ever. So this one, once again, is from Confessions of a Rebel. It's called Bite Me. This one has strawberry, red apple, vanilla orchid, jasmine, and golden rum. So this one is very fruity, very sweet, kind of like candy, but definitely on the sweeter side. If you like something that's more sweet, candy smelling, this one is really good. This is Confessions of a Rebel Bite Me. Okay, next up, I'm really excited about this one. I'm so excited. This one smells like summer to me. It is the perfect summer scent. If you like that kind of seaside, crisp air, fresh, oh, this one is so good. So this one is by Memoir Archives. And it's called By the Sea. Oh man, this one smells so freaking good. I'm so glad I tried this. It's Sunny Dunes, Mandarin Rind, and Magnolia Blossom. So if you like that kind of fresh air, fresh linen kind of scent, I feel like this is a really good one. It smells so good. That smells so good. It reminds me of like vacation or something. All right, so next up, I'm gonna botch this name, but we're gonna try real hard. This one is from the designer Malin and Goetz. Is that right? Malin and Goetz. I don't know, I tried, but this smells really good. This is it's called Bergamot. This one is bergamot, mandarin, green pepper, lime, and grapefruit. And even though this has a lot of fruit in the lineup, it is not sweet. It is very citrusy, and the pepper definitely comes through, so it does have a little spice to it. But the citrus, if you love a good citrus scent, this one. So next up we have this one. This one's from Nativa, and this has orange blossom, hibiscus, jasmine, and amber. And this one is definitely floral on floral on floral. And it does have that powdery scent too. So it's got that floral powdery scent. It is a little bit more mature than I normally go for, but I'm willing to branch out. Anyways, if you wanted to try out Scentbird and pick out some new fragrances for summer, you can get 55% off your first month at Scentbird if you use my code. This is such a killer deal. I don't know if this kind of discount will happen again, so definitely take advantage of it and get that 55% off and get that killer discount. Anyway, now that I am officially sweating, what is happening with my AC today? Anyways, before I babble on any longer, let's get into oh wait, I was gonna show you the before. All right, here we go. Here it is. Here is the before of my closet. I'll show you what it looks like. It is a whole situation, to say the least. It is, I don't even want to know how it got this way. I don't need to know. It's bad. Basically, everything was piled up just like last time, and somehow there's still so much on all the racks. All the hangers are used up, so there's just nowhere to put stuff, and that's where this is happening. And I'm trying not to buy more hangers, and I'm trying not to buy a bunch of dressers or anything. I'm trying just to more so hone in and edit my closet to where I have a closet full of things that I wear and love to wear, and I can easily find things. So I know it's gonna be a process, and we might be here 10 years from now still doing this, still trying to edit the closet, but we're gonna just baby steps. Anyways, if you're new here to my decluttering videos, I'm gonna be doing a voiceover kind of talking about what I do, different methods I use, and also I'll have any kind of storage things or organization things. If they're available still, I'll link them down in the description box. So any hangers I use, drawers or storage solutions, that kind of thing. Anyways, before I babble on any longer, let's get into this closet clean out. Let's do it. Oh God, here we go. All right, I wanted to show the closet one more time before we clean it out because apparently I enjoy the torture of secondhand embarrassment. Not really, but I wanted to show the before so we can see the progress. We got a lot to do. We got a lot of stuff all over the floor piled up into clothing mounds, more like mountains in this situation, but I've just got stuff everywhere. We got a lot mainly to declutter because as you can see, I still have a bunch of stuff hanging up. So we're gonna get started. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna start with this clothing mountain / avalanche that just occurred. And I'm just grabbing anything and everything that piled up here on the floor because I like to start with visible or just the obvious clutter is what I like to call it, the obvious clutter. So the stuff that is very obviously affecting the space. That way, once I go through all this stuff, it looks visibly better already. So I stay motivated to keep going. So I'm taking any and all very obvious clutter and bringing it into my bedroom. So you'll see me go in and out of my closet a couple times and grab all the stuff that's on the floor or piled up. And then I'm gonna do the dreaded decision making. And I say dreaded decision making because I'm just naturally an indecisive person and I get easily distracted. So all of that combined, if you're also like that, I'm hoping I can help with my method, but I don't really know if I have one. But like you'll see here, I found my dog's old bandana, had a full moment with it and smelled it for like 30 minutes. So that's where I'm at with distractions. So I guess I'm just gonna say, take your distractions one by one and use it as motivation to keep going. That's my tip on that. I really don't have a good one because it's difficult when you are a fellow distracted human. But a couple of things not to get distracted on a whole distracted topic about distraction, but some of my tips to help if you're also a fellow distracted human being or you're taking on a big project that's going to require a lot of work anyways. I really like either timing myself, so racing against the clock to get something done, like each pile I try to do under a certain amount of time, or I'll put on some music that keeps me motivated, or a podcast or audiobook that I'm really hooked on. So I'll want to keep listening. Like I'm looking for excuses of things to do around the house so I can keep listening to my audiobook or podcast or whatever it is. Anyways, we're moving on to 2 of the same Walmart dresses and what I should do about it here in that clip just now. And I think I kept them both. And that's my decision on that. Anyways, we're continuing on our decision-making extravaganza, and I'm going through and grabbing each item of clothing and I'm sorting them into piles. So my first pile is the no pile, which is stuff that I never wear, or maybe it's damaged, has stains, or maybe it's not my style anymore. Also things that don't fit, or I just don't like the fit of. So like maybe I'm over crop tops and shorts or whatever it is. Anyways, all that goes in my no pile. And within my no pile, I'll have 2 piles of no's. There's the no that I'm donating and the no that I'm going to sell. So there's some items that I really liked, I just never wear, or it's brand new and I just don't have anywhere to wear it. And I want to find it a better home, or it's something that doesn't fit anymore. Those types of things, if they're in really good condition or new condition, I will sell them. So there's that option too. If you feel guilty getting rid of something because it's new, but you're never going to wear it, I love all the platforms out there where you can sell your items. So when setting aside my no stuff, I have my no, I'm selling it stuff, and my no, I'm donating it stuff. All right, we're going to return to the sorting conversation here in a second so I can tell you what other categories I sort in. Here I'm just wrapping up the huge mound of clothing we started with. I'm getting through it. It's done. We're almost done here. All right, so now that we sorted through that mess that was all over the floor, blocking our way to everything, we're going to move on to the dark side of my closet, and we're starting with all the hanging stuff. So this is all kind of my fancier stuff over here: blouses, dresses, tunics, capes, those types of things. So this is a really difficult area to sort through because I love everything on this side of the closet. And if you've been around here for a while, you know I've spent years building my dark wardrobe, so it's so difficult to get rid of things. But even if I love everything in this section, I feel like it can still be edited. I can go in and figure out what I'm really wearing, what goes with my wardrobe, what I have to pair with different things. I can always edit this section of my closet. So if you're already in a place where your closet or your wardrobe is super organized and you got all of it together, like you don't need to do a full declutter kind of situation, or you don't have a mound of clothes like I did. When editing this section, I still go through the same kind of process. Like I'll, look at each item and decide if I wear it, if I don't wear it. So I have my no pile, like we mentioned before, where I either donate it or sell it. I also have a maybe pile, and this section gets a lot of maybes in the maybe pile. So the maybe pile for me is a lot of stuff I need to try on and get a visual. Maybe it's duplicate items, like I have multiple pieces, like multiple striped dresses or multiple ruffly blouses, and I'll try them all on and see if I can edit my closet even further. Like if there's one that really just stands out and the other one I'm probably not going to wear a lot. Also, if there's an item that I'm not sure if it pairs well with anything else, so if it's a skirt and I don't know if I have a top to go with it, or if it's something I really like but I never wear it, I'll try it on just to see, like, can I not find shoes for this or leggings with this, or what do I need to be pairing with this to style it, or is it just not going to work for me? Anyways, long story longer, I also have my yes pile, which is everything I love to wear. And this is where it gets really difficult because a lot of the stuff in here, I kind of, wait, first of all, look at little Neen's digging in her little bed back there. I had to show this clip because she's so cute. But this is what my bed looks like as I'm sorting through everything. And I'm not going to lie, at this point, I was really overwhelmed. And I was like, I think I'm just going to donate it all. I'm just going to put it all in a bag and I don't want to see it again. Or I was just going to leave it here and take a long nap on top of it. But we persevered. We kept going, and we're just continuing on our roughly blouse decisions, and this is pretty much what the entire black section was, just looking at the same thing over and over again, but it wasn't. They're all different at the same time. Okay, I don't know why I'm this way. Anyways, I'm moving on to the other area of my closet where things are hanging up. This is a lot of my casual stuff. I've got printed stuff, and then I have, it's all divided up by color. So I'm starting with my casual black items and anything that's printed. So whether that's gingham print or stripes or polka dots, whatever it is, going through all of that. And again, this is another really hard section because I feel like I have a million different clothing personalities. If you're also like that, let me know down in the comments if you have a hard time going through your wardrobe, closet, drawers, whatever it is with clothes. Because I feel like sometimes I have this little Halloween-y style, and then other times I have this kind of darker, edgy style, and then other times it's more of a grungy vibe, other times it's this fancy gothic vibe, and sometimes it's a little witchy, like a full-blown velvet cape vibe. I feel like I've got so many different styles. Other times I like to be girly with a dress, and other times I'm just going to wear a band tee with my yoga pants or Nightmare Before Christmas sweatpants. You never know what you're going to get over here. So if you're also like that, it can get really difficult, so I just try try to do the best I can. And long story longer, encourage you to do the same if you're going through your closet. But yeah, it's constantly a battle between getting rid of literally everything and getting rid of nothing all at the same time. Going through everything else, we're moving on to the colorful side of my closet, which isn't much. We don't have a whole lot to go through. Usually I get rid of stuff in here, but I feel like it's just much easier with colorful clothing to decide if it goes with anything else in your closet, or if you're styling it or you're over it, like it's a color that you're not feeling or it doesn't go with anything, where black goes with everything and it never goes out of style. So it's so difficult to go through all the black stuff. So this kind of stuff is super easy for me to make decisions. All right, we're moving on to my jackets and coat kind of area. I keep all my jackets and coats up here all season long. I'm sure I could save a ton of space by not keeping these here and putting them in a bin for the season, but you never know in Kansas City what you're going to get. The other day it was 95 and today it's like 60. So I do have all 4 seasons in my closet all year round. I will put away my sweaters and my big puffy winter coat, but that's about it. But back when I did have a smaller closet, I had in our last house, I had this little tiny wardrobe with a couple of drawers. So I had a little area to hang stuff and a couple of drawers, and that was it. So I put all of my off-season stuff in totes and then just would swap them out. And it was actually kind of nice because you could see everything for the season right in front of you. So we may end up doing that with this closet one day, and we'll do a video about it, and we'll maybe do a little like capsule wardrobe thing. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like it could be pure comedy, honestly, if we did it. But anyways, moving on. Anyways, here I'm just going through these drawers. These are from IKEA. I have my workout clothes in this. So the top drawer had all my sports bras and tops, and the bottom drawer had all my workout leggings. All right, we're moving on quick. I'm onto this other drawer. I've got, what is this? It's like all camis, bodysuits, little kind of the little stuff, little dainty stuff. Same with the bottom drawer. I have Spanx and shorts and little accessories like little tights and bra strap extenders and stuff that I might need like that. And then in the other drawer, I have leggings. These are more my fashionable leggings where they have more prints and stuff on them. And yeah, that's kind of that. Now I'm going through and sorting everything once again, going through it, making more and more decisions. So once again, just asking myself if I like the item, if I wear it, if it goes with anything in my closet, that kind of thing, and making decisions from there. The leggings, that's another really hard one because I love leggings, all different textures, looks, patterns, prints. I'm a legging nerd. Basically, I think what I'm trying to say is I'm claiming elastic waistbands as a personality trait. That's what I'm doing. Anyways, here I'm just continuing to take everything out of my closet, shoe boxes, shoes, sweaters, anything on any of the shelves pretty much, or on top of these little drawer things, and just my purses, any bins where I'm storing things. Like I have shoes in here. You'll see all this here in a minute, but I'm pretty much just taking everything else out of the closet is what I'm doing here because we're going to finish sorting through everything else. Also emptying out this cubby thing once again from IKEA, and I keep my jeans in here and a couple other bins with I think purses and sweaters. I'll show all this. We're going to put everything back after we get it all cleaned out, so I'll show it here in a bit. I'm also going to clean off the top, which has all of my jewelry. So I'm putting all of this in a bin because I need to get a jewelry box. I've been saying this. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, if you want to leave them in the comments, everyone I've been seeing, they don't look that great of quality and they're really expensive. So I don't know what to do. Let me know down in the comments what you liked. I kind of want a freestanding one. I don't know. Anyways, here I'm way off track. Again, I'm clearing off this cubby thing. And now I'm grabbing all my shoes or the rest of my shoes, more shoes, the shoes. And are we cleaning? No, dang it. I got excited. Sorry. We're still taking stuff out of this freaking closet. It's a never ending deep abyss of darkness. Which I can't even be that mad about. Although I am very grateful for the person who designed this closet because it was a big selling point definitely for this house. I definitely love having this space, but I don't know, shouldn't be allowed to have this space is what I'm saying. Okay, because I fill it up. Anyways, so I'm moving on to jeans, going through all of my denim. And sometimes with denim, it helps to go through and try it on every single year to see if it's something I'm still liking. Do I like the fit still? Do I like skinny jeans, high rise, low rise? Do these even fit anymore? Do I still like distressed looks? Does this go with anything else in my closet? Those are some of the questions I ask myself when I'm trying them on. Or how many times have I tried to make these work and held on to them year after year and they're still not working because it's still got a weird saggy butt I don't like. That's typically my thought process. So anyways, moving on to these little organizers. I love these things, and I'm always so bummed out that Target quit selling them. Maybe they'll bring them back. Maybe they're already back. I need to look again because I haven't looked in a while, but they used to have this little organizing system where it was like a big bin and then you could separate it into little bins or little organizers, and they're perfect for socks, underwear, you'll see some scarves or bandanas, just little things. Anyways, I'm folding my socks here, and what I like to do, I learned this from Marie Kondo. I stack my socks on top of each other and then I roll them from there or fold them from there. That way they don't get all saggy. So like, when you sometimes take your socks and turn them, you turn one over the other one, if that makes sense. And I know I already moved on to scarves and bandanas, but just really quickly with the socks, when you do that, when you fold one over the other, it will stretch out the elastic on that sock and you get the saggy sock. I didn't know that's why I was getting saggy socks. I just thought I was washing them and they were wearing out. But no, it's the full, when you kind of roll one over the other one, you're stretching out the sock. So I was getting these saggy ankles on my knee-high socks and didn't know why. And that is why. So if you also have that problem, just want to throw that out there in case you didn't read Marie Kondo's book. But anyways, okay, here I'm doing the whole, this is bandanas, scarves, and I'm kind of folding them up so they all fit in this little organizer thing. So all these scarves and bandanas, they're like smaller scarves and bandanas. They're all different sizes, but I just kind of fold them and try to make them all similar sizes. However, I need to do that. So I might try a couple different folds before I get there, but I kind of all want them to be around the same size. Also in this organizer, I'm putting extra shoelaces, bathing suit straps, bra straps for strapless situations. I also have another little organizer here where I fold up my little underwear and put them in here. I don't show too much of this, so you don't have to be like, oh, whoa, TMI. But just to kind of give you an idea of how I organize my underwear and socks and those types of things. In the next organizer, I have all my bathing suit tops, and if they're just like little bathing suit sets. So the ones I have to specifically match, like I have a little Halloween one, and like they can't really go with much else. I'm just folding these up however they will fit. The ones that are more bra-like, more structured, go towards the front, and then all the other ones that are a little more flimsy, I'll fold them up and put them in the back. And in this organizer, I have all my bathing suit bottoms that can be interchangeable with different tops. And what I do to fold them is I fold in the sides first, and then I kind of fold up the crotch into it and just kind of either roll it or fold it into a little rectangle situation, and then I put it in this organizer is pretty much what I do. I just fold it however it'll fit in here is what I'm trying to say. All right, moving on to these bins. I've had these bins forever, but they come in handy for things I don't wear every day, like these pumps, like dress shoe kind of situations. I only wear them for special occasions, but I have one in every basic color, so black, white, and nude, and I hang on to them for those occasions that I need them. Also, I had this dog clothing little container that I decided I was not ready to go through at all. It's a really bad time, so I moved on from that, and I moved on to spooky sweaters, which I knew would put me in a better mood. So I'm so excited about this whole situation because last year around Halloween season, I bought these decorative boxes from Joann's. We were out cruising and I found these, and they have little skulls on the side. They have little spider webs on the inside, and I thought they'd be perfect for storage in my closet since they have little, skulls and little spooky patterns on the side. So I thought it'd be just perfect for my closet. So I decided to put my spooky sweaters, just kind of fold them and then roll them up and store them in these boxes for the summer. So here I'm just folding each side in and folding the arms over, and then I'm rolling the sweater up and tucking it into the box, just in case you're wondering how I was folding that. That's what I was doing. So I just kind of tuck in each side first, then tuck in the arms, and then roll it up, and there you go. Anyways, I definitely need to go get more spooky boxes while we're out cruising to Joann's this year because I just feel like these little spooky boxes add a little dark aesthetic to the closet area. So if you're looking for a little dark aesthetic to your closet, these are perfect. Gotta get some more this year. Okay. All right, we're moving on to another spooky box. This is a smaller one, once again from Joann's last year around Halloween time, and I decluttered all of my beanies, or I don't know if you want to call them winter hats or whatever they are. I decluttered them and put them in this little spooky box because once again, I can add to the little spooky aesthetic, just add a little something to my closet. So I put all the beanies I was keeping in here, and then I had this box. I ran out of all the larger spooky boxes, but I had started storing my smaller clutches and wallets in this box a couple of years ago, so I stuck with that. that. Okay, now we're moving on to my favorite part, which is cleaning. I'm gonna start from the top down as always. So we're getting into the cobwebs, my Swiffer thing. And then I'm gonna grab my handy dandy Dyson. We're getting in there. We're getting all the dust and crust, the dead spiders, although I could use them for aesthetic, but we sucked them up anyway. And we're just getting it clean. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna wipe it down, which we're not doing. And here we go. We're wiping it down. And I'm gonna spray it down with some Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray. This is the lilac scent, which is so good for spring and summer. You know, I used up all my orange clove. And while my clothes are all out of here, I'm gonna dust off the walls and spray down the walls. It just makes everything smell so fresh. It's just a nice, refreshing start in the closet, and there's nothing like it because, you know, when it gets a little stiff smelling in the closet, there's nothing worse. So, and then we're moving on to this little ledge area. I'm gonna once again dust it off and then spray it with some of that lilac scent and then wipe it all down so it's nice and fresh. Then I'm going to move these little drawers out of the way so I can get the floorboard area and also clean in the corners, like all the nook and cranny areas is what I'm doing here. So I got my handy dandy Dyson with the brush attachment so I can get in all the corners, any dog hair or like anything that likes to get stuck in little areas. Also, I'm going to put on the other attachment, just the regular vacuum attachment, and get the rest of the area all vacuumed. I'm also going to clean the floors in this area so I can put the drawers back so we can start putting things away. So I'll do the rest of the floor later, but I'll get that area. I'm also going to wipe down the walls once again while I'm here. So I'm dusting them first, then spraying and wiping them down. Moving on to the other side, we're cleaning off the area where I keep a lot of my shoes up here, and it's kind of an angled ceiling, so it's hard to get in there with my handy dandy Dyson. So we went in with a Swiffer wipe and then we wiped it all down with that lilac spray. And then I'm going in on these shelves where I also keep some more shoes. I'm actually really excited what we're going to do here in a little bit with these shelves. So I'm going in, dusting them off, and once again wiping everything down with the lilac spray, getting everything nice and fresh smelling. Seriously, this closet smells so good. Once we get to the floor area, I'm busting out the handy dandy Dyson and we're getting in there because it gets really dusty down towards the floorboard area and dog hairy and all that kind of stuff. We're also going to pull out the little cubby thing and we're going to get the floorboards. I'm also going to vacuum just in general around here because we're going to put everything back and then we'll do the floors one last time, just one last little shine at the end. So I'm just going to get the floors around here and then we're going to start wiping down the walls, and I'm also wiping down the floorboard area, getting everything once again all nice and clean. And while I'm at it, I'm going to dust off and clean off this little cubby situation where I put my jeans and all that kind of stuff. We're going to put everything back here in a second, but I want to make sure I dust everything off and spray it down and make sure I get all the 4 little cube areas. So once that area is all cleaned up, I'm going to put these drawers back in their place and we're going to start bringing everything back in. All right, now is the fun part. We're going to bring everything back in, and I'm starting on this rack where I have my colorful clothes and white, gray, black and white patterns and my casual black clothing. And I've mentioned this in my closet clean out videos before. This is how I like to organize it. I like to do a whole Roy G. Biv action. If you know my man Roy G. Biv, then you know. No, if you don't know Roy G. Biv, it's fine. It's basically the order of the colors of the rainbow. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So that's how I like to organize my closet. I start with red, then I go to orange, then yellow. And then once I get to violet, I will do brown and then like a beige and then white and then gray, and then I'll do black and white stripes and then I do black. And I was kind of struggling here because I had a lot of mainly black items with orange accents. So I ended up just putting them in orange. I had them in orange, then I switched them to black or patterned, and then I switched them back to orange because it didn't end up looking right with all the black clothes. So if you're wondering, okay, this has black and orange or black and green, just play around with it. Whatever looks right to you, whatever makes your eyes feel good, like relaxed and nice and like, ooh, this is just aesthetically pleasing. Even if you have to create your own orange and black section, which is kind of what I did. I had like a little Halloween section in the orange section. Do that. Make your own rules for sure. I'm all about that life. Also with my patterns, I'll put mostly black stripes together, then mostly white stripes together, then polka dots and plaid, all that kind of stuff. And then within each color or category, like whether it's patterned or whatever it is, I also organize it by type. So I'll have all the long sleeves, like if it's the blue section, I have all the long sleeve blue shirts together. Then I put the short sleeve, then the tank tops. So I can go straight to that section and I can pick out what type of top I want to wear. It's not all mixed in together. But I always say always organize based on how your brain works. So if that's you're looking at it by color or you're looking at by type, whatever you want to do, however you want to organize, that's going to work well for your brain. For me, I like an aesthetically pleasing situation. Oh, okay, I was just jabbing my jaws freely. We're already moving on. Okay, we're moving on to these little drawers. We're gonna start putting everything back, but I wanted to wipe them down really quickly, so that's what I'm doing here. I just wiped them down with some Mrs. Meyer's. This is the lilac scent, just to freshen it up a little bit, get any fingerprints off. And then next, I'm gonna fold everything up and put everything back. So this is my little workout clothing drawer. So I'm taking my workout leggings and I'm folding them, once again, Marie Kondo style. That book, I guess it changed my life more than I ever thought. But I'm just folding the leggings in half. I kind of tuck in the crotch area a little bit. And then depending on how long the leggings are, sometimes I fold them 3 times, sometimes I fold them twice. So I just kind of try to fold them to where they're all the same size, basically, is what I'm doing. So I'll fold them in half, like hot dog style, and then I'll fold them hamburger style, like 3 times, like into thirds. And that's what I do. But some of them, like I said, they're a little more cropped, so they require a little bit less folding. So it just depends, but I'm trying to get everything around the same size so then I can put them back and they all look nice and uniform. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm putting all of my black leggings together and then my pattern leggings together and all that kind of stuff. So just putting everything back. All right, so here's the before of that drawer and the after. It looks so much better. Okay, moving on to the other drawer, which is my workout tops and my sports bras. So once again, folding everything to where it's gonna be around a similar size to where it can all look uniform in the drawer. So I'm folding in the sides of, these are my long sleeve tops, and then I fold in the little arms. And then from there, I fold it in half and then fold it in half again, and then we're done. And then I'm moving on to the tank top, similar kind of process, folding the sides in. Then I fold it in half so the straps kind of come in, and then I do 2 folds. So 1 fold and then another fold, and then we're done. So whatever you want to do, you don't have to do it all fancy, but I like to make everything around the same size because it makes it super easy when I open the drawers. I can see everything all lined up. So how I organize it is on one side, you'll see here when I put everything away, and one side has all tank tops and tops, so that's what this side is, and the other side has all sports bras lined up. And I usually go by color, pattern, that kind of thing, and then that's a before. A total disaster, and then the after, it looks so much better. Right, moving on to the other little drawer area, I have all my little kind of dainty pieces, so camis and spaghetti straps and tank tops and tube tops, like little tiny pieces. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm folding in the sides and then I fold the straps down. And for these, I'll either do 2 little folds or just like kind of roll it. Kind of a fold roll, really. I don't know if that's a thing or a term, but we're making it a thing, a fold roll. But again, not to sound like a broken record, but just trying to make everything around the same size so I can put it all in the drawer and it'll all kind of just be really organized where I can see what I'm looking at when I open that drawer. Also, I really quickly wanted to show a bodysuit. Once again, folding in the sides, and I fold up the crotch and fold in the straps, and then I just fold it until it's around the same size as the other pieces, and then I'm putting everything back. And I don't have enough colorful things to do Roy G. Biv, so I just put all my patterns together, all the black tops together, all the red tops, or whatever, white tops and gray tops. I put them all together so I know what I'm looking at. And usually if I'm opening this, I know what color I'm going for. So I'll just look there. So there's the before. And there is the after, which is such a big improvement. So aesthetically pleasing. Oh man, it makes my soul happy. Okay, moving on to leggings. These are more of my like fashionable leggings. Like I don't work out in these types of leggings. So they have prints or they're faux leather or whatever it is. Anyways, I fold them the same way as I did my workout leggings. So I fold them in half. And then from there, I fold the crotch in. I fold them in half again. And depending on how long or short the leggings are, I'll fold them again once or twice, maybe 3 times, depends on how long they are. But again, just folding them until I get a similar size to the rest of the leggings so they can all be uniform. And here I think I've mentioned this before that I love folding because I find it so therapeutic. I turn on a podcast, music, or a TV show, a movie, and I just get lost in it. I just love folding. You wouldn't know that seeing the drawer before, but I do enjoy it. It's just keeping up with it that I struggle with. Okay, here I'm putting back all my leggings by pattern. And once again, like I have all my faux leather leggings together, my pattern leggings together, just all my regular black leggings together, and so on and so forth. So there's the before, and here is the after. It is such a big difference. It looks so good. All right, we're moving on to, what is this? I think this is like my little shorts and Spanx, and it's like undergarments, I think. So little shorts and slips and Spanx, a couple extra little tights and things like that in this drawer. So that was the before, and I moved it to the top drawer, and that's the after. Okay, so I don't know what happened to the footage of my tights drawer. I have a whole tights drawer and I don't know where it went. I mean, you can look at my closet clean out last year if you want to see the tights drawer. It's not that exciting. It's the same thing as last year. But anyways, here I'm putting back my socks and bathing suits and underwear and all that kind of stuff we had organized earlier. And I kind of changed it to where side by side this year to where it's not on top of each other, like stacked. We'll see how that works out this year. Anyways, moving on to jackets. I'm putting my jackets back. I have all my pleather jackets together, denim jackets together, all that kind of stuff. I try to make it work to where they can all stay together. But I also try to do a little bit of Roy G. Biv or just like buy, maybe I don't do it exactly Roy G. Biv. I just kind of go where it's kind of, well, maybe I do. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just put them back to where they look nice. I'm also going to put my dress pants and skirts here. And this is something new that I tried and I'm all excited about it. These hangers. So my velvet hangers I was using before, which by the way, I'll have my hangers linked in the description box, all the different ones I used. They were leaving residue on some of my like faux leather pants, like taking off some of the faux leather and also leaving residue on my, like if there's light gray or white checkered or something like that, they leave black like stains on it that I couldn't get out. So I've been loving these ones for pants and skirts. I've already moved on, but I just had to jab my jaws about it per usual. Okay, moving on to jeans. I'm folding up my jeans so we can put them back in that little cubby area. So I fold them similar to my leggings. So I fold them in half first, and I always make sure I'm folding them the same way or the same direction so they all line up when I stack them. And then I fold them from there. Once they're folded in half, I fold them 3 times, like 1, 2, and then 3. And that way I can stack them like they're in a store. That's how I want it to look once it's in the cubby area, so I can just grab them. But that's what I do. You'll see here in a second whenever I start stacking them up. I just wanted to make sure you get the idea. Okay, here we go. So I put all of my gray and black denim together and stack them up in this little cubby. And I think I mentioned this cubby is from IKEA, but I don't remember. So this is from IKEA in case you're wondering. And then I have all my blue and white, lighter blue, darker blue, all that stuff, all that denim on the other side. Okay, moving on to some sweaters that I'm folding up. I kind of just fold the arms in, fold the sides in. Oh, wait, no, fold the sides and then fold the arms in. That's right. Then I fold the sweater in half and then I roll it up and put it in this little basket thing, which this is a horrible visual. Oh, it got better. Okay, good. And then I put it in the cubby, but it's like in the basket thing. Okay, moving on to, I don't know if I'm making any sense at this point. This has been 36 minutes, y'all, of jabbing my jaws. Okay, here we go. I'm moving on to shorts, and I don't wear a lot of these, but every once in a while I go to the pool and I need a pair. Or 10, apparently. But that's all right. We're putting it in this basket. We're getting it done. We're getting through it. We're folding them in half and then folding them in half again. And then we're going to put them in the little cubby in the basket. There we go. Putting these bins back for now, and we'll put the stuff in them later, but we're going to move on and we're going to put all of our fancy black clothing back. I love this part. I love organizing the fancy black clothing. So at this point, I'm just kind of bringing things in, but how I organize this area, I like to put the shorter tops to the right where the cubby is, and anything longer like dresses and everything like that all the way to the left because it goes all the way down to the floor, so nothing has to interfere with the dresses or wrinkle them up or anything like that. So all the dresses are on the far left, and I was kind of figuring out here what I wanted to do, but what I ended up doing is I put all the cami or tank top or short sleeve long dresses to the left, and then I worked my way to long sleeve long dresses, and then I went to short dresses, so like more mini dresses. So I have my long sleeve short dresses, short sleeve short dresses, and then cami or spaghetti strap tank top kind of short dresses, and then I go to tunics and 3/4 length, then short sleeve, then tank top, cami, all that kind of stuff as I go to the right. And then I also have all like the lace long sleeve tops together, all the mesh long sleeve tops together. So I do try to kind of organize them by different fabrics, not like cotton and polyester, but more so like if it's lace or if it's mesh or it's fishnet. I also have all of my white collared or white cuffed dresses together. So those are all in one little section together as well. And yeah, somehow my brain makes it make sense. But if that was confusing, then I'm confused too. So it's totally fine. Let's move on to shoes. All right, here we go. At this time, on this top little shelf, I have some of my boots, just different boots that will actually just anything that fits here. And then in this little shelf area, I put all my witchy boots on display. I love to display my witchy boots. It's like my favorite thing. I get all excited to see them there. And then, so the first several shelves are witchy boots because I have an addiction. And then the bottom is, I have like 2 moods, witchy boots or chunky platforms. So the bottom, I have all my chunky platforms. That's what I got down here. So moving on to the other side where I have a whole surprise. It's my colorful shoe collection, which sticks out like a sore thumb in this closet because it's the most color I have in here. But I have my colorful Doc Martens. I have some combat boots. That's about as colorful as it gets, by the way. No, we got this. We got my Halloweeny platforms and these really hot pink, like these neon pink platforms. All right, so now we're back over to where we organized our clothing, Roy G. Biv style, and I'm putting the, the skull box and a couple of shoe boxes. I'm putting this up top on the top shelf, and also a big bin that's full of shoe boxes with shoes I don't wear as often, but, I just need a place for them. I kind of don't want them sticking out. So anyways, also I have more shoes. These shoe boxes I got from Amazon. They're like shoe display boxes. These were, I'm not going to lie, one of the worst things. I had to tape these together because they would not stay together. I do not recommend these. I don't even know if I'll link them because they were that bad. They'll work for now, but they're going to fall apart if I breathe on them. They were that bad. Anyways. Okay, moving on to this other little bin where I have some workout shoes and some sandals. I have a lot of flip-flop, like my garden sandals that I use for out when I'm in my garden. Also my golf shoes, which, by the way, fun fact, I like to golf with my dad and my brother sometimes. But yeah, it's our little father-daughter thing we like to do. Anyways, putting this back in the little bin thing. And then the other one, I also put one of the skull, like the other skull sweater box in our decorative box here for just a little aesthetic. I was going to put them both on the top shelf, but I wanted to sprinkle in the spooky aesthetic, so I put it here. Okay, moving on to my jewelry area. I ended up putting some of my rings there and then some of the daintier necklaces on the little other areas. I don't know what to call those things. We'll call it a necklace hanger is what it is. And then we have another little jewelry box where I put some other things. Oh wait, no, I'm still hanging up necklaces is what I'm doing. I only put some of the necklaces, the ones that were short enough. Some of the longer ones wouldn't fit there. Also laid out my chokers to display them on the little cubby area. And then here I'm wiping down the tops of those little drawers just to get any dust or any lint or anything that fell on there. And then I'm putting a couple of pairs of shoes, more shoes. I know, I didn't realize it was this bad. And then I'm also going to put some of my Killstar bags, like I'm going to display some of my spooky Killstar bags and line them up and make it look all fancy in this area. So I have a couple of combat boots or like some platform shoes and then some of my spooky bags. And I kind of just wanted this area to display that. I could have made it more practical and put some folded jeans or sweaters or something on there, but I wanted it to look a little bit aesthetically pleasing. So that's what it looks like there. All right, so this is the part I was the most excited about. So I got these little lights, these color changing lights from Aldi on clearance for like $6. I know you can also get them on Amazon, but I wanted to put them in this little, like these little shelf areas. I don't know, I'm all excited. I don't even know what words are, but I wanted to display my witchy boots and put them throughout my closet, and they're color changing and they're so exciting. And I put them also over by my black clothing, like my fancier black clothing. And I cannot wait to show you the end so you can see what it ended up looking like. I actually got that idea from somebody over on Halloween Forever Facebook group. So thank you. If you posted that, I made a comment and said, oh my gosh, I got to do this next time I do my closet video. And here we are. Okay. Anyways, last but not least, we're doing one last little final cleaning thing. We're vacuuming and mopping the floor just around. We're not getting every nook and cranny. We already did that. It's just to, freshen it up one last time. So I'm going in with my favorite method, squirt and mop. This is the almond scent, my favorite scent ever. And we're just giving this a quick mop. Once again, I don't even know what words are. Here we are, 43 minutes in, y'all. Okay, so anyways, this is pretty much it. So I'm going to show you the before. Here is the total disaster. That is the before. The pile, the mountain of clothing and stuff literally everywhere. I don't even know how this is the same closet because here is the after and the lights. I kind of wanted to turn off the lights so you could see, but then you couldn't see anything at all. So I tried to get the most accurate visual so you could see. And now I want to do this to every area of my closet. I need to get more of those lights. Oh, I also ended up putting them over by the purses. I'm all excited. I need to do this to my whole life. I feel like my car, everything. I just need all of the LED color changing lights in my life. So anyways, this is kind of how it turned out. And that's it. We're done cleaning out the closet. So thank you so much for cleaning out my closet with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say, hey, ghoul, hey, down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. Also, if you have any of your own tips and tricks you want to share, how you make some decisions and getting through your clothes and all the things, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.